For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Today we have Mayuri Kadambande ma'am with us, the author of Art of Overcoming Rejection. Thank you so much ma'am for coming on our show. We are highly grateful कि आप हमारे शो पर आए.
Thank you, Gaurav, and it's a privilege being here. Thank you for inviting and having me here on your podcast.
So, ma'am, before we get into the podcast and know much more about your book, I would request you to please, just introduce yourself and let us know more about your journey, your childhood, and everything else.
Sure, Gaurav. So, as far as my journey is concerned, born in humble middle class family. My parents were government employees. We grew up with limited resources. So it's me and my sister. But my parents always made sure that we get best education during that time. And it was, of course, not an easy journey because the school that I was admitted into was highly reputed convent school at that time. And all the children coming around were from good, influential families. So obviously things were not that easy to adjust and accommodate. I was born as a dark child in the house also, and I had to face certain discriminations, be it bullying, be it where do I stay. So there was a lot of childhood challenges and issues, which led me to become an introvert since childhood. So of course, I would not say that yes, I had good moments in my childhood, but this was one part which stayed with me for a long time. The feeling of isolation or not getting included. So post that I completed my graduation, bachelor's in commerce, and after that I did my MBA in marketing. Worked for a decade with all the best companies in India and with MNCs. Always in the leadership position, so could understand what are the challenges and what are the problems that people face. So that's about it. Had a successful career, having a successful career. And now an author and also founder of Wake Up Obin Nari movement.
So can you share with us, ma'am, when was that first thought stuck in your mind कि नहीं अब एक book लिखनी चाहिए? That first feeling that something.
Yeah. बुक लिखनी चाहिए, ये तो काफी साल से था गौरव. I wanted to write, but वो दिन कभी नहीं आ रहा था. And then I was like, किस पे बुक लिखूं? Because I myself was struggling with a lot of confusion at one point of time. So जैसे जैसे लाइफ में क्लैरिटी आते गई, स्पिरिचुअलिटी, मेरा स्पिरिचुअल होराइजन बढ़ते गया, then I started getting a lot of clarity. I would say श्रीमद् भगवद गीता ने काफी मुझे हेल्प किया है क्लैरिटी लाने में अपनी लाइफ में. So because of that, then I think I got a lot of clarity, and then I decided to write a book last year. I mean this year itself.
Okay. So ma'am, as we know that the book is released and it is performing really well on Amazon, but there must be some sort of people who will start scrolling and start searching after listening to this podcast. So from a reader's perspective, what they can expect from this book, can you give us some insights?
Yes. So from reader's perspective, as the topic itself speaks about art of overcoming rejection, I've put that in a form of a story format. It's a story of Nisha, a girl who has faced challenges throughout her life, to such an extent that she felt like committing a suicide at one point. And with continuous rejection, how it keeps impacting your mindset and changes the mind frame. It affects your personal life, it affects your professional life, the way you work. So, what are the best kind of solutions that you can find out? It's a practical workbook, you can call it as. And certain practices, if they are implemented, I'm so sure that people will feel better after reading it.
Okay, okay. So, ma'am, it sounds to be really interesting, but what motivates you to write on exactly this topic? Like, it's your debut book, so you could have written something else, like, what we can say that if the safe side in India goes to the the romance side, the love side, and something like that, which appeals to the most of the readers. But you have tried something which is for the audience, like it's a sort of no profit no loss deal, right? So what motivates you to write? You could have written something else as well, but what's the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, so Gaurav, I'm also a mindset and leadership coach and a mentor.
Okay, okay.
So when we talk about, and I've faced these cases, I come across so many cases where I see youngsters, young people facing a lot of challenges in their life. And something that I have faced, I wanted to help out people that yes, somebody's there to hear you out, and there are certain self-help books which can help you come out of these things, because rejection, if not dealt in time, leads to depression. And what best can I do for people for saving, even if I'm able to save one life with this book, my purpose is achieved. And when we are talking about no profit no loss, I never thought of it, frankly speaking. From the money perspective, I've not even thought.
मैम बहुत रेयरली होता है जब हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे ऐसे गेस्ट आते हैं. हमारा एक और पॉडकास्ट है द एमजी शो नाम से, वहाँ पे हम सेलिब्रिटीज को, इन सारे लोगों को इंटरव्यू करते हैं. बट ओवरऑल देखा जाए तो ऐसे बहुत कम लोग आते हैं जो एक फाइनेंशियल पर्सपेक्टिव से ऊपर उठ के बात करते हैं, जो कुछ सोसाइटी के लिए करते हैं. सो वी आर रियली ग्लैड टू शेयर दिस पॉडकास्ट विद यू.
Thank you so much, Gaurav.
Ma'am, like, can we expect more such books from you, like something related to this genre only, or you want to experiment something other and try another genres? Like, what's in the pipeline as of now?
In the pipeline, there is one ebook that is coming up. Most probably this by end of this month or next month, it should be released.
Okay.
That is on Mind Your Tongue. So I've been bold in talking later on. So the name is quite catchy, Mind Your Tongue, because people a lot of times don't intend to hurt someone, but because of slip of tongue, they end up hurting.
Yeah, true.
And they're not able to repair it. So the only message that I want to give through that book is give people a chance. Just neutralize things. And for people who are not able to mind their tongue, learn to keep control on, how can they keep control on think twice before you speak. This is usually being told. But और ये हमें बचपन से सिखाया जाता है कि सोच के बात किया करो, जबकि वो होता नहीं है.
Definitely.
80-90% कितने लोगों ने सीखा है आज से कि सोच के बात करो. So that is why this book is there.
Okay.
After that, I'm coming up with one more book that will be released. That will be a love story.
Okay.
But the only difference in other love stories and this love story would be all the cases that I'm putting forward are true stories of real people.
Okay.
The names are changed because I want to maintain that secrecy. But those are all real stories of real people.
Okay, so my next question is, like, most of the authors are working to create impact on their readers' mind. Like, they want to be known or remembered as a a certain genre writer. So my question to you is, like, what sort of impact do you want to create on readers' mind? Like, say from a couple of years from now, if someone says okay, it's a book by Mayuri ma'am, then what that sudden impact you want to create on their on the reader's mind कि अच्छा मैम की बुक है तो ये ऐसी होगी या something like that, any sort of personal branding या something like that is going on?
I haven't thought so much about it, Gaurav, to be very honest, because all that I'm doing is to help people. I don't know where it would lead to. मैं बस इतना जानती हूँ कि I want to save lives and I want to help people with by reading my books or by giving with my coaching or mentoring sessions. And as many lives as we can improvise, we have a better generation for a nation. Yeah.
So, ma'am, now like coming to this industry, the book industry, as we all know that after the first lockdown, the numbers of authors has been increased very rapidly. Like hundreds of books are being published every week, we can say. And in fact, the publishing has been become so much easier than it was to be. Self-publishing, Amazon Kindle publishing, lots of publishers have come up. But what sort of competition do you feel in this industry? Like a sort of neck-to-neck competition, or you are someone who feels कि सब अपनी रेस में है, हर बुक का अपना रीडर होता है, something like that. Creativity में कोई competition नहीं होता. Like, what's your take on this?
So for me, Gaurav, there is a reader for every genre of the book. And there are different age groups and different people who read. For example, if I'm born in a privileged family and I had not had much challenges which I came across, I had loving parents, I had loving friends, I had loving husband. So maybe I may go towards more of love stories and be in my own fantasy land, or I don't know what I would read. And few people who grow up with hardships, who face a lot of challenges, and who don't know what to do ahead in life, or they don't have much clarity, they may go for self-help books. So and there are so many people, there is so much of population. Even if there is more than 130 million books right now in the market, of course there are more than that, much more than that. But I think everybody has its own audience, and creativity, as much as it flows its best.
It was a perspective which I was not even exploring. बिल्कुल. It is something which I'm gonna take from this podcast for myself as well. कि जिसका जैसा बैकग्राउंड रहता है वो उस हिसाब से चीजों को चूज करता है लाइफ में. That's so true.
Yeah. So I hope this was useful to you also, Gaurav.
Definitely, ma'am. I was wondering कि कौन लोग होते हैं जो ये काम करते हैं, but now it's completely clear कि जिसकी जैसी जरूरत रहती है, जो जिस चीज से रिलेट कर पाता है, they just go for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
एक बहुत खूबसूरत चीज है गौरव, which my guru, which my teacher taught me. Yeah, so एक बहुत अच्छी चीज मेरे गुरुजी ने मुझे सिखाई थी. There was a time when I was into a state of a depression. और मुझे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा था दुनिया में. मतलब I could only see the entire world was revolving around me and my problems. और उसके अलावा दुनिया में कुछ दिखता भी नहीं है. We are so engrossed. And as and when my healing process started, at that time, after a month or two, I realized मुझे बाहर पेड़ पौधे दिख रहे हैं, मुझे plants अच्छे दिख रहा है, या I'm able to see birds chirping, birds flying. I could hear birds chirp. So the vision changes with the thought process.
Definitely, ma'am. The main issue is all about the clarity in vision, whether it comes to aiming something in life, whether it comes to talking, whether it comes to being in a relationship. Everything revolves around a clear aim, clear perspective. And if we are able to achieve that, then half of the things is already done.
Yes, exactly.
So, ma'am, as of now, do you have any particular writing schedule? Like आप कुछ दिन में आपने कुछ स्लॉट्स सेट किए हुए कि मुझे दिन में 2 घंटे 3 घंटे लिखना ही है बैठ के इस टाइम पे, या फिर इट्स रैंडम जैसा बेसिकली मेरे साथ होता है कि कोई थॉट आया तो फोन में या डायरी में लिख लिया, फिर बाद में बैठ के कभी लिख रहे हैं, समथिंग लाइक दैट. हाउ डज इट गोज विथ यू?
So usually I wake up early in the morning at 4. And then I prefer writing at that time because that's the most peaceful and undisturbed time for a person. And then later on, as and when ideas come up, I just note them down like the way you do. I note them down in my phone and then I put them together next day.
Okay. And how long have you been following this?
I think it's been more than 7-8 months now. For me, I wrote my book in 3 months.
Oh, that's great. That's quite interesting what we can say in our word, because in 3 months coming up with a sort of self-help book, it's this is what happens when you have lots of clarity in your head.
Yeah, of course there has been a lot of studies and things gone behind it earlier. So it was easier for me to put it together.
Okay. So when we have talked about your book, we have talked about your journey, about your vision, branding, personal branding, everything. So now coming to your personal life, can you share what was the moment when you saw your book was when your book was the best selling on Amazon? Like, how does it feel? What was the reaction of your friends, family, everybody who knows you? What was that?
Yeah. So, of course, most of the people, everybody was happy. I never expected it will be a bestseller on Amazon with such great reviews also. My parents, my sister, my family, everybody was so happy and they were proud of me. It makes you feel really good being acknowledged. So it was a good moment.
Definitely, ma'am. That's good. So, ma'am, can you share like what was the most happiest moment of your life? Like, I know there must be many, but if you can, just share one of them with us, then that would be really great.
Happiest moment for me, I would say when there are many now actually. I live my life very happily these days. From the time I came out of entire this depression zone and everything, I think I've learned a lesson that life is very short and you have to live it super happily. So apart from that, maybe you can consider it as when I became the best-selling author, which was very unexpected.
So, my next question would be कि at the time of your release, जैसे कि अगर आपकी बुक पता चले कि कल रिलीज होने वाली थी, तो आज शाम को या रात में what was going in your mind? Like, were you feeling stressed? आप excited थे, nervous थे? आपने अपनी बुक के लिए कोई बेंचमार्क सेट किया था कि मुझे इतने लोग जानते हैं तो इसको इतना सेल करना पड़ेगा, या फिर प्रमोशन की स्ट्रेटजी? Like, what was going in your mind all around?
Nervousness was not there, but excited बहुत ही मैं, because my work was going to be published. And मेरी 3 महीने की मेहनत पूरी, it was like and yeah, I was excited about, I didn't know how people will take it, but looking at the reviews and it became the bestseller, so I think all my effort has got paid back. My parents, family, everybody is super proud of me. They never none of us actually expected it also. और जो इंटेंशन था बुक लिखने का, वो भी ऐसे लग रहा है धीरे धीरे कंप्लीट हो गया है.
Because the most beautiful feeling is जब आप कोई किसी चीज पे बहुत टाइम से मेहनत कर रहे हैं और फिर जब वर्ल्ड उसे एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है with open hands, then that's something really beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so ma'am, as of now, what's your current mental state like as a person, as an author? What are the things which you're focusing upon?
There are a couple of things that projects in my hand that I'm working on. As I told you, I'm founder of Wake Up Urban Nari, so that is my social project. So that is on my mind right now, where we are looking at every woman should be independent and she should have her own identity. So this is where we train them on leadership, we train them on how to face situations, and then we support them on a lot of things also, other things also, in case if they're facing any post marriage issues or they're facing any issues in their relationships. So this is what our community does. Along with that, as an author, as I told you, I'm coming up with the Mind Your Tongue book. So that is there on my mind right now, that how can this book become more helpful to people, and a quick referring point, because we as human beings, we tend to forget things. We read and then we forget.
Definitely true.
So it becomes a ready reckoner. Okay, what did I do wrong? Something it would be hardly a 40 minutes, 45 minutes read, not more than that.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, my last question to you of this podcast would be like, what are the advices for the upcoming authors? Like, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होंगे जो अभी भी इस पॉडकास्ट को सुन रहे होंगे, अपना फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट उनके लैपटॉप में होगा, उनके नोटबुक में होगा, या वो भी सोचेंगे लिखने का. So what would be your one piece of advice, अगर आप देना चाहें तो?
I would say just go for it. Like, don't wait. There are so many scripts which are there in the laptop itself, and they end in the laptop. They never get published. It doesn't come in the marketplace. Just put it up. Maybe you may not value it, but somebody else who's reading will value your script. So just put it ahead. Don't wait for anything. It's just about taking action immediately rather than waiting and thinking. If we keep thinking, then we never take any actions, and then we end up doing nothing.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this episode, and if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. आप जस्ट अमेज़ॉन पे जाएं, वहाँ पे सर्च करें मयूरी कदमबंदे, मैम की बुक आ जाएगी, या फिर आप सर्च कर सकते हैं आर्ट ऑफ ओवरकमिंग रिजेक्शन. आप ज़रूर खरीदें, पढ़ें, और अपने जानने वालों के साथ चैनल से ज़रूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us with your words. It was truly our pleasure.
Thank you so much, Gaurav.